Hello folks and welcome to XRLX2, which is round 15, and we are here for Catalonia in Spain. As we can already see, it seems like it's going to be a wet session. It looks like into conditions from what we can see just now, so this might be something that'll mix up the grid today. Just getting in weather report now for the race, and it looks like it's going to be a clear race. The quali session. Yeah, it doesn't really look like it's going to dry up enough for it to be anything other than inters during the session. So, a dry race probably what most drivers will be looking for, unless they, well, are a bit of a sadist, to be honest, because why would you ever want to do a wet race? At least that's always been my opinion. Viper Shoe, that's retired, they have a quali ban for this race, so guaranteed 10th position for them, so we'll see the drivers fight out in this short quali session for the top 9. So first out on the trap is Viper in the Ferrari. Yeah, solidly into conditions that we're seeing there. Oh, car looking a little bit tail happy on the outlap there. They're wanting to push as hard as they can to get some heat in the tyres, make sure they're ready for their quali lap. Particularly difficult with these inters to keep them in a good window. Now there's a couple of different ways you can do this session. I mean, seeing as we've got a dry race, tyres aren't really an issue, so you could really burn through all of your inter tyres, but oh, that's Viper leaving the track there, having a bit of a problem putting down the power. It's not such a good sign when the ERS systems are not engaged at the moment. But, as I was about to say, there's two different ways you can really approach this. Is you can do it like a normal quali session where you just put enough fuel for your out, fast and in lap, or what I tend to do is I tend to fuel it up and run for a few laps, because you get the tyres into a good window, you can do a cool down, fast lap, and it means you can get a bit of a rhythm going in the poor conditions. So through the final turn now, onto the start-finish straight comes Viper. Let's see how we get on here. Hopefully we've got those rear tyres warmed up a little bit so they can have a decent lap. Now into turn 1. Nice wide use of the track. Yeah. That rear looks really loose right now. I think we can probably safely say that most of the setups for this track will be inverted wings. So the drivers, knowing that it's going to be a dry race, have probably not optimised it for these conditions. It seems when he wants the rear grip, it's just not quite there for him. Oh, I hadn't realised Danny was already out on the lap. I thought Viper was the first car on the track. Sorry, Danny. Danny sets the pace then with a 1:23.242. And it looks like my co-commentators here, Asthma Frog. Once you're ready, if you just include your audio. So we're coming through the final twisty section. It seems like the car's holding a little bit better now, so I suspect there's probably a bit better heat on those rear tyres now. Oh, that curb looked a bit dangerous though. Through the final turn, quite conservative there. And down to the start finish line, and it's a 1:26.4, putting them currently in second place. We've got an Aston coming through, Harry, that's an outlap. Rem finishing their first fast lap with a 1:26.2. As I say, I think we've probably got some cars here that are going to be quite heavily fueled up. I think I'm looking at the control panel on the steering right, and that says they've got 8.4 laps of fuel on board. Boothie, meanwhile, has come through for a 1:24.6. And Jeff's come through for a 1:24.459. Danny goes quicker again by about a second, 1:22.453. That's Zola starting their fast lap, so we'll stay on board with them for this one. Down into turn 1. Yeah, this looks again a little tail happy, but looks a bit more stable than what we were seeing in the Ferrari earlier on. Yeah, it's kind of this constant battle between wanting the front to bite into the turns. Oh, yeah, that overgripped the front there. So exactly what I was about to say, is like overgripping into the turns, so you end up losing the rear. So it's kind of this balancing act of kind of letting it drift around the turn a little bit. Yeah. Just going to finish watching this lap of Zola, so just coming through into the final sector now. So this is probably where most of the time's to be made up, particularly in these conditions. If you can keep the car stable and pointing where you need it to, then you can make a lot of time here. Oh, little wiggle there. They weren't really in the same postcode as the Apex there. Second to last, and now down into the final turn. Yeah, you can see that battle for putting the power down, and they're going to cross the line with a 124.2. Excuse me while I invite Asthma Frog in. So who have we got on? So that's Lowe's just past the line, so that's a 23.5 they've currently got. And they're on low fuel now, so I think they'll probably be on their in lap now. Got a Mercedes round at the end of the lap. It's Rem, they're 4/10 up on their fastest time so far. Seeing the telltale signs of traction control there. Bit of flickering on the throttle through the final turn, still very tail happy. And that's a 124.2, which is an improvement of nearly 8/10. Looking very close at the moment. Yep, Jeff's just improved by 6.5 to take it into 4th place with a 123.791. Is that Danny coming around the final turn? No, Danny's boxing. Oh, is that coming around the final turn?
He's live. Right.
And welcome to Asthma Frog, who has finally arrived.
Oh, sorry.
Callously eating his dinner instead of being here for the start of the session.
Man's got to eat.
Yeah, but nothing trumps Formula 1.
I mean, I can't really argue with that one, can I?
No.
Yeah.
Definitely not a wrong crowd for that.
Do you know if all the qualifying's going to be wet or?
Yeah, so all of quality's going to be wet and it's a dry race, so I think what we're seeing here is we're seeing a lot of tail-happy cars, so I suspect we're probably looking at a lot of dry setups here, yeah.
Makes sense, though.
Got a mixture of drivers going for long runs and some going for just the standard sort of quali, 2 or 3 laps. You don't really have to worry about using up the inter tyres, so...
Yeah, you want to get a few laps up with a little bit of fuel, at least 5 or 6 laps worth.
With you coming to cross the line, is it going to be an improvement? It doesn't look like it, or that could have been a recovery lap actually. Still got 2.5 laps of fuel in the car, so they've clearly been doing a long run as well. Let's see what they manage here. Oh, that was terrible, like oversteer at the front of the car. That was caused by the front of the car, I should say, and being in the braking zone. It's quite a thing on this game actually. If you've not got your brake bias correct, your rear of your car will start turning the front into the corner, and sometimes quite aggressively.
Yeah. Mike crosses the line there with 22.9. Decent lap.
Oh, that's right up to 2nd place. Yep. So I think Mike's been on a bit of a run. So that's a 1.2 second improvement, which is good. We've got Viper still on the track just now. They were struggling really badly with the rear end of the car in the first lap.
Track looks like it's starting to dry.
Yes, the weather report said there would be a bit of sunshine before rain again, so this is probably the window here where the best lap times are going to be achieved before it gets wet again towards the end of the session. Don't think it'll be long window, I think it'll only be 2 or 3 minutes, so if there's drivers in the pit just now, they probably want to get out.
Yeah, Mike's
Viper across the line with a 2.1 second improvement, just highlighting how much faster the track is right now. 124.3. So coming around the final turn. Oh, Zola's pitting just now. Yeah, 1.6 laps of fuel on board.
Has Schumacher got a quality ban? Jeez, yeah.
No, the only driver with a quali ban is Viper Shu,
Shu,
who's already retired from the session. I think... Nope, still not out. Ooh. Not many cars really looking to get out just now. I'm a little surprised, I have to say.
It looks like you might be able to give it a go with a set of slicks.
Yeah, how many times has that caught us out?
Yeah, it does look like the track's... Obviously, you don't know unless you're on track yourself if that's the case.
So we have got somebody who's trying that right now. We've got Rem out on the track on a set of softs,
There you go.
and they can barely make it round the turns. Something about this game is it tricks you a little bit.
Yep.
The look of the track on this game, if you ported that into 2023's game, then it would be dry enough for slicks right now. 100%. But this game, you've not a hope.
It's like it looks dry, but the track stays very damp for quite a while after.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes it does dry quickly, but it's really hard to tell. Yeah, it just doesn't look dry.
It is. It's unbelievably difficult to tell. And all you're doing as well at this point is losing tyre temperature. Your chances of achieving anything remotely... look at that.
Yeah,
I have to say, I probably wouldn't have kept going there.
Yeah, I think everyone's in the pit just watching to see if he's not lighting up the time and screens, but that doesn't look like it's going to be the case.
Oh, I'd be really surprised. Yeah, look at the pendulum effect that's happening on the car. It's not there. The track is not there.
I bet if he checks his tyre temps to minus 400 degrees right now as well. Which
this is exactly it, isn't it? Rem's currently got a set of ice cubes on his car, which is not going to be helping grip levels at all. So what I suspect we might see is Rem here put it into low fuel mode and maybe see if he can keep it out. Although my call, to be honest, would be to go out on inters.
Lowe's come out on a set of stocks as well, and he's just binned it on his outlet.
And now off the track.
Yeah.
By all means, guys, keep trying it. I'm not sure the track's anywhere near ready, but
if anyone's listening, don't go out on softs. Not yet, anyway. Jesus Christ. Just watch Rem.
See, as we approach to the final sector, and Rem is 16 seconds down on his best time.
Blinder.
So I'm pretty sure it's not slicks.
It may get there by the time the end of the qualifying comes, but
really?
You know, you've got to get...
I'm really not convinced
you've
by
got to
that
get the temperature back in the tyres, haven't you?
Rem can't even make it round a corner right now, so it's like... Yeah, the track's just not there for it.
Yeah, get them ice cubes off your car. That's fun. Is Lowe doing any better? No.
Nope. Look like they might hold that corner at a decent pace there.
Here's to the commentator there, Lowe's funny, mate.
So we've got a car making its way out the pits. That looks like a Ferrari. Is it Viper? It's Schumacher on the inters.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So I think this is the right call.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see Schumacher there put himself amongst the top three, if not out ahead. He gets this right.
They'd probably just about be able to keep them within a reasonable temperature doing a quali lap.
Yep.
But I would not be pushing here, I don't think. I'd be wanting to keep the tyres as cool as possible.
Yeah.
Firing through a quali load on them, they will overheat.
Yeah, once you start overheating them, that's it, your grip goes.
Jeff's also come out onto an outlap. And must have missed turn one, and that's That's the Williams again. Low, spinning it off track.
Yeah, so you've got Low,
Again.
Booty, Rem, Harry, and Danny all on the softs at the minute. I mean, Danny's still in the pit, he hasn't actually come out on them yet, so.
So Viper's on an outlap as well, also on the inters. You can just see the grip level difference between the inters and the softs. The softs are just
massive.
not there.
The grip difference is absolutely massive at the minute.
There we go, Schumacher coming out of the final turn, ERS activated on overtake.
Away he goes.
I have to say these track conditions are more favourable than any other driver has had so far, so this should, avoiding a bin,
Actually only got
this should
40%
really be
back here, turn 1.
burning it all the way down the straight.
Where's that?
Oh, got a bit of traffic up ahead.
Yeah,
It's purple sector 1.
no surprise there.
Is it?
Showing out at the right time and the right tyre for me.
Yeah. Mercedes does move out of the way. So we're coming through the second sector now. Yeah, I mean, you just see like the car's just like far more planted with these tyres.
Yeah, the difference.
I mean, it's admirable trying the strategy of running the softs early, but this game is just not.
Can't get away with it, can you? If
just-
it's backed up,
nah,
it's
yeah,
not
just
right,
don't-
you can't even get close to a
Nah, you
competitive
just can't.
time.
There we go. Final 2 turns left for Schumacher.
I mean, I fear for the guys out on the softs now, unless they are starting to work, which I don't think they are. That's what I'm
So
doing.
up to the line, and this will be a 21-1,
There you
which
go.
puts
For a lap.
Schumacher in provisional pole.
Great lap
And
three,
Danny's also out on the soft tyre.
and he's not lapping front. I don't think he's going
Oh,
to improve it unless the track's just comes ready on this final lap.
Have to be very honestly, if that's the case, it'll be really, really lucky.
It's going to be touch and go, isn't
So
it?
we got Zola on a lap. He's approaching an Aston Martin that's on the soft tyres, who may also be on a lap, but they backed out. That's good. That's the right decision.
I'll keep an eye on that and set the one for you. Yeah, it's not good. That first couple of turns is real good.
So Zola coming through the uphill chicane. Now into the second DRS straight, the fast right-hander. Caught a bit of the curb. Yeah, still good on the power nice and early. Jeff goes second with a 121.6.
3 laps from Jeff. Dan's just second down the second one, so he's not going to be competitive. I expect Mike to get
Zola's
us there.
1.2
Yeah, I expect Mike
up
to get
on their best times, so that puts them at 121.7 at the moment, but they'll obviously keep improving through these final turns. A little wide there. Final turn.
Viper's just
Oh, Viper must have been trying to let somebody through.
Yeah, it's part of the day.
And down to the line, and it's a 121.3, which puts Zola in second place at the moment.
Both kicks into it. They'll be happy with that. Danny's definitely soft to done.
Danny, watch the commentary stream next time.
Yeah, he's soft.
And here we got Rem
Yeah,
coming to cross the line.
On them softs, no chance. Is Jeff on another lap now? No, he's coming in.
No, he's
Yeah,
out of fuel, and he's invalidated. Danny crosses the line with a 127 point. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, anyone on the softs doesn't matter. Just don't bother.
So there we go, that's quali over. So in first place we have Schumacher, who was clearly watching the commentary stream, with a 121.139.
Yep. There you go. Well done to the lads who got the strap right there, because it didn't look tricky once you'd seen Rem on the softs, to be honest. Once you see them out, the pointless going out on them.
So we've got a rundown now. So we've got Schumacher on pole, we've got XRL Zola second, Jeff in third, Danny in fourth, Lowe in fifth, Boothie in sixth, Rem in seventh, Harry in eighth, Viper Shu, who had a quali ban, in ninth, and because Viper was disqualified during the session, they moved down to 10th place. Well, once again emphasising, be on the right tyre at the right time,
Yep.
and you'll get the result. It kind of made my checking what this year's pole time completely meaningless, which for reference was that Mr. Boy Band, Lando Norris, with a 111.383.
Way band. Who best me?
Yeah. Oh, honestly, you should just shave that bum fluff off. It's embarrassing.
Aggressive. That. Jesus.
Okay, so Zola's very kindly sent me through the standings, so I can run through that just now. So at the moment, leading the championship. Oh, equally leading the championship are Danny and Schumacher, both on 263 points. We then have the two kick drivers with Jeff in third with 174 points and Zola in fourth, points on 148. Viper Shoe is our final driver that's over 100 points on 107, and then it runs through 6th to 16th, which is Boothie, Shikari, Rem, Low, Tamer, Viper, Mantic, Constant, Cooley, Harry, and Windex in 16th.
There you go.
So Constructors Championship at the moment, we've got the RB out in front with 370 points, followed by the Kick with 322 points, Ferrari in third with 289 points, Mercedes in fourth with 146, and McLaren in fifth with 106, which are the final team over 100 points. You then have 6th to 10th, which is Aston Martin, Williams, Red Bull, Alpine, and everybody's favourite backmarker, the Haas team.
I tell you what, so the Kick boys can make a dent in that today in the Constructors' Championship for sure. They're in a very good position just now. Obviously, you've got Shooting and
so we've got
Viper by two Ferrari there and third, aren't they? So.
Yep. So yes, obviously the drivers' competition at the moment is very close, but that tyre call by Danny has set him a bit further down the grid than he probably should have been. So we'll see how he's able to work his way up as the race starts.
Do you want to message him on Discord now? What do you want me to do? Watch the stream next time.
He may be listening, I'm not sure, but if he is listening, then pay attention.
Yeah, you sausage. Right, so dry race.
Dry race. I was gonna talk about this a little bit because I think there's been a change made to the game which Cody's haven't told us about, and it wouldn't be the first time they've done this.
We've had a few of them, haven't we?
Yeah, particularly the last couple of games, handling patches that have made big differences that they've not said anything about, but this one is to do with tyres because I think the soft medium strategy is creeping in on a lot of tracks now.
Yeah.
When this game shipped and for the first 4 or 5 months, pretty much every race was solidly a medium hard or hard medium race.
Yeah, I think there was only one track that wasn't, maybe, was it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And this track particularly would have definitely been a medium hard track, 100%, just because the left front tyre in particular takes a lot of punishment around this circuit. But I think we may see some soft mediums creep in here.
Yeah, at the moment.
So it'll be interesting to see with a bit of a spread how that works out.
Yeah, at the moment we've got the top three all sat on softs. I don't know if they changed it yet. We've got Danny, low and Boothie on mediums. We've got Rem on softs. We've got Harry going for a set of hards, playing the long game. Viper Shoe on softs, looking to get through the field, obviously. And then Barry at the back on the set of hards. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the guys at the front do go with.
I've got Jeff in the chat saying you're a bit quiet, Kev. I don't know if you can increase your mic input.
Oh.
And yes, we've got a bit of recognition from Danny that he's probably made the bad call, and I'm sure the XRL guys appreciate the fact that you've subscribed once again with your Prime sub. So thank you for that. Oh, apparently you're better now.
Okay, is
so
it better?
Maybe you were just speaking at your microphone from across the room again.
Oh. No, as long as you can hear me now.
Yeah, Jeff, Kev doesn't actually use a headset microphone. He uses a full-blown, 1960s commentary one when he's doing his commentary streams.
Borrowed it from Muddy Walker, didn't I? He's not getting that back.
Yeah, no worries, Zola. No worries at all. Definitely worth a listen to us when we're commentating, because we'll call the weather for you if you want.
Yeah. Why are we not supposed to?
Well, no, I always consider it, don't you? Just like the commentary you would see in real life, wouldn't you? Because they don't hold back on opinions and stuff like that. So I won't hear either.
Good. That's the way it should be.
So the one thing about the way Schumacher's approached his quali here for me is that he's only done an outlap, a fast lap, and an in lap.
Yep.
And that would make me a little nervous, even if you've done practice beforehand going into the race session, because you'd be quite cold by now in terms of like being used to actually doing your laps.
Especially on a track like this, yeah. So tyre-wise, it still looks interesting. I believe Jeff just gave the go-ahead. The drivers are ready up, so we should be going for the formation lap momentarily. Yeah.
Well, there's pretty much a huge change in the strategies now. So we've got the top 6 places on the medium tyre and 7th to 10th running on the hard tyre.
There you go. Medium, hard, medium, depending on safety cars.
Medium soft, maybe.
I wouldn't say that's a bad shout. Depends how the mediums do. I mean, I haven't drove this track for a while, so...
Yeah, me either. So something, for those that are listening who are in the race session, if you've got it on in the background, do watch the just before the second to last corner, taking your car out too wide there.
Yeah.
Because the invisible wall is still present at the track, and it can be particularly bad if you're running a low setup.
Yeah, the right
in right height.
Yeah, you'll catch it and it will just throw you off track. And most likely kill you or somebody else, so...
Yeah. And with Codemasters being literally the masters of no code, they have told us that they will not fix this until next year's game. So it's going to be present forever. Frustrating, I know, but this is their way.
Always has been, hasn't it?
No, honestly. Everybody making it round now on their outlap, on their formation lap.
Yeah, so just everyone from Ren down to the hard, isn't it? Top 6 all on medium.
Yeah. 7th to 10th on the hard tyre.
It's just
so we'll probably see a bit of a gap there.
Yeah, it's
build,
just the bike going around because he's not really up there, isn't he, for Casey, man. Just got to get on getting through the field.
So a decent pace on the formation lap, which is something I'm always a fan of.
Yep.
Although that doesn't, apart from Harry, who's decided to go on holiday halfway through the lap, it seems.
I mean, there's always one.
Like it actually makes no sense on a hard tyre, because the one thing you're going to struggle with is your warm up. So actually, you should be belting around as quick as you can.
Yeah, Mike and Jeff just missed the box. I don't know what Jeff was doing.
Good job from the. Should they be known as the self-sabotaging kick team from now on?
Yeah.
Is that what we should know them
Jeff
as?
looked like he was coming from an angle off the grass. I don't know what he was doing. Right.
I'm going to watch from Danny in 4th as we get to our 5 lights, and quite a long hold, and away we go. So a good start from Danny here. He's already taken Jeff. He's now moving across to the left. It looks like Mike might have him covered here.
Yeah, second place.
Oh, Danny's late on the brakes, and it's got him the inside line into turn 2, but he'll be on the outside again for 3. Danny on overtake going into turn 4. That's him up into second place. Looks like Sola's conceded, and Jeff's made his way past as well.
Oh, Harry and Mike are side by side through every turn so far. Hardy's come off.
Yeah, we've got Boothie and Lowe side by side coming into the fast chicane, uphill chicane. This is close stuff, but they come through cleanly. Oh no, he's touched Boothie's right rear. Almost sending Boothie sideways. You've got to be careful about that. Front to rear tyre contact's really dodgy in this game.
Boothie gets the move.
Yeah, and that's settled down a little bit. We've got Rem behind just watching all this battle go on. Back to the front, we've got Danny right on the back of Schumacher through the final turn.
Yeah, Danny's done well there. Like you said, the kicks to both sabotaged it. Missing the grey boss at the start, enable Danny to get the really good start. Fire himself up into P2.
So, just watching on board there with the two first and second place, they look fairly evenly matched with straight line speed. So neither were burning and the gap was pretty much staying static.
There you go, there's the possible race strategies. Well, nobody's got soft medium, so...
Yeah, thank you for that, AWS.
Useless.
Given us a strat that nobody's running, thanks so much. Oh, Schumacher had a little wiggle on the uphill chicane there.
He slightly touched the sausage curb, did he?
I think it's just that bit, isn't it, when you're putting the power down, if you do it slightly too early as you've gone through the left-hander, and the car can just literally rip itself round.
Rem and Lowe going side by side there after the DRS. Rem having a look down the inside.
Nice, so watching this battle up front, we've got the second to last now. Ooh, it looks like Danny's suffering a little bit of understeer through these turns in the dirty air. Oh, he's caught the curb as well on the inside.
The
speed differential is massive. Like, Danny was so far back then, and it's still more than enough to get him past.
Yep.
Schumacher settles in behind.
Oh.
Remember, these guys are equal on points just now.
Yep. Should be interesting. Q just looks like he's just chilling. He's not being his normal self, just pushing through the field. He's letting the hard tyres come to him by the look of it. He has got Rem.
Meanwhile, we've got the two kit cars just sitting in DRS just now. Jeff's kind of watching this battle play out ahead of him, and Zola's just sat behind the three of them.
Yeah, that's all.
They're all very close there. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's all them two need to do just now. So, Schumacher's at a moment on power, the uphill right-hander, and he's come off track, dropped himself down to fourth position.
I do think that car looks a bit skittish on the rear.
Yeah, maybe he's running too low on the rear wing.
It's a couple of times we've seen that, so that's Danny up into the lead, and actually with a 1.4 second gap, so out of DRS to Jeff at the moment, so Jeff will need to be pushing here to try and close that gap so he can maintain the DRS.
And he sits the fastest half of the race, so well done to him. Yeah, Schumacher just, as he got on the power, like you said, a bit too much. He goes to move on him. The DRS gets done into turn 1. Low and Rem both side by side
Schumacher
again.
having a scrappy lap. It's first to fifth in one lap, so it's a lap to forget for Schumacher. I'm sure he won't put that in his highlight reel.
Maybe Schu gets the move done on low and now he's landing up Rem by the look of it. Maybe he'll have to go next time around on DRS.
Rem looks like they're struggling on those tyres a little bit. Viper really had to get out of the throttle there.
Yeah, he's playing it, he's doing it right. Viper's just taking it easy, you know, when he's got an alternative strategy.
Yeah, the tyres will come good to him because even though Rem's lost it. Yeah, that power again up the hill.
Yep.
That turn has been a bit better for the last couple of games, but
not this time
21 and 22 it was absolute murder.
Yep.
That used to be a very common sight to see people lose it as they put on the power out of that turn there. So it's surprising to see that back. I wonder if we've got some people running quite big differences between front and rear wings here.
I would say so. That's the norm, isn't it? Now you see a lot of the setups running massive gaps between front and rear wings on inverted setups.
So that's Zola making a move on Jeff down the main straight. These guys want to be using the DRS to catch up.
Yeah, because you've got Schumacher in DRS with Boothie, and Boothie's now. To be honest, Boothie's looking really quick.
Two kicks doing alright here. We gained a little time on Danny by using the DRS down the straight there. See if they can keep it. So if they just chalk away a couple of tenths at a time, then it'll bring them back into the fight for the lead.
Yeah, Danny tried to look at the climb, that's just that here, didn't he?
Loves a bit of clean air. Does Max Verstappen, because he can't drive in anything else.
I knew you were going to say that then.
I can't stop myself. The guy's terrible in anything other than the fastest car. I will hear nothing else.
Yep.
Jeff's dropped off Zola here a bit, but now with the DRS on the main straight, so probably should be enough to bring them up to right behind.
Yeah, Danny's peeled another 4 or 5 attempts away from them there. We've got Viper Shoe getting the move done on low meanwhile into turn 1. Gets it done nicely, no problems there.
Yeah, so that's now a 3.4 second gap. Now the problem that Viper's going to have now is that the cars up to second place are all in a DRS train, and that will be worth quite a lot on this track with its 2 separate zones.
Yeah.
Not so much the one in the middle of the lap,
Plus you,
but certainly the start-finish straight will be worth a lot.
yeah, plus you've got the tyre difference, haven't you? So I think it's just got to be patient now and keep low behind them, keep them at a safe distance. And the tyres will start coming to him. I expect in the next 4 or 5 laps he should be on a quicker tyre. Maybe sooner.
So yeah, Boothy's looking quite racy
Yes,
here
isn't
now, on the back, close on the back of the kicks through the final sector.
Yeah, he closed that gap. When he got past Schumacher, he was just stood there in the back of White gets a few seconds time penalty. Track and validation.
So here we go. Jeff coming through the final turn, should have the move done on Zola this time. Now we were watching Boothy because Boothy might have the pace to try and do the same.
Might have both of them, yeah. Oh. Show Mikey outside.
Boothy going to the inside, and there's enough space at the moment. Mike's just had to give way.
Nicely
So
done
now
by
we've
all
got the
drivers.
order being Jeff, Boothy, then Zola,
Yeah,
and then Schumacher.
that was nicely done. Enough space given by all parties.
Nice
that's what
clean
you like to
racing.
see.
So if these guys continue to battle like this, we are probably going to see Viper be able to catch up.
He's already
It's
gaining.
more or less level pegging at the moment.
I mean, he was gaining anyway. He was a couple of attempts up on where he was before. But importantly, he's kept keeping low behind them as well on the mediums, so that'll be it won't be interfering with his run. He's just got clean air to go on attack now.
Oh, Boothy struggling with the overspeed at the end of the DRS straight there.
But he didn't nearly wipe Jeff
Very
out.
deep into the turn.
Yeah, so he can catch it out.
So easily done.
Yeah.
Coming into the final turn. DRS open.
He's got plenty of afternoons. Just
Still running medium. Oh,
There
now
you go.
into overtake. That was a little bit late.
I think the move would have got
Move
him
could have been
in it, yeah.
Oh, Jeff. That was quite tight. That was borderline for racing room.
Yeah.
But Boothy kept to it and has made the move.
Jeff's got to have a look at the inside.
Yeah, he's going to look at the inside. Oh. Yeah. Both cars just about surviving that. Got Schumacher with a grandstand seat right now. Watching the two of the cars ahead battle. Now into the uphill chicane. The one that's been catching everybody out.
Yeah, I think the medium tyres are
Oh,
starting to drop off a little
Both
bit now.
cars
Oh,
caught the inside curb there. Schumacher don't think is going to have enough room there to be able to make the move. That really is a completely useless DRS straight, that.
yeah, pointless.
You have to have such a massive tyre advantage to make anything happen there.
Viper Shoe got the gap down to 3 seconds now, and he's got 90% battery, so he's not really pushing all that much. He's just letting the tyres come to him. I do believe
He's
the
not.
medium tyre is slower than the hard at this moment in time, especially in the hands of Viper Shoe.
So Jeff pushing to see if they can get on the back of Boothy here.
Yeah, he's close. Not close enough.
It's keeping them in touch and distance though. Schumacher's there. Zola's just behind as well. And Viper's down to 2.8 seconds now, the gap.
Yeah,
So
mate.
slowly creeping up to the back of this pack.
Meanwhile, Danny Verstappen, 5 seconds ahead. He's gone.
Yeah, Danny's checked out. So unfortunately, Danny, you're not going to get an awful lot of screen time because it's kind of boring
Yeah,
watching you just go
No,
round and
no
round.
one likes Danny. I'm only messing with mate. He's driving really well. But it's boring. No one wants to watch it.
This battle for second place
Yeah, it's
is
hot enough.
probably going to start including 5 cars soon.
Yeah, Viper Shoes
Another
go back into
couple of
that.
tens closed down.
Yes. between the 2.7 and 2.5 second range.
I think we're probably starting to see the guys who are on the mediums having had the best of those tyres now, with the hard runners definitely coming into a bit of an advantage now. Oh, Jeff then on a move on Boothie. Done nice and early.
There you do it. Well done, Jeff.
That's what you want, really. Boothie's sitting on quite a lot of ERS there, so
yeah, a couple of the drivers
Jeff can really push. Yep.
The grips definitely.
Car's looking a little tail happy again, aren't they?
Grips definitely fell out of them.
So what I'd imagine Danny's doing the best that he can just now, so he can't really do much more than being out ahead and with a decent gaps to take the maximum points. So what I'm sure he'll be looking at is for his teammate Viper to start pushing forward to take some points off these guys. Who's lost a bit of time this lap, and gone wide. Might start to see some track limit penalties accumulate there.
Yep. He's going to go for it again on Jeff here.
It is so difficult to catch a DRS train.
That's awful.
You have to be on it lap after lap and absolutely blitzing it.
He's starting to push over here.
That's a bit of a late move there, in my opinion, from Mr. Jeff there. Not sure if we're taking a leaf out of Mr. Verstappen's book there.
Now Jeff Verstappen, Mike Perez.
So Schumacher here's got a pretty good view of this battle again, because he's closed up to the back of these two.
He's not looking at pit stops now. Who do you think's going to come in first? I mean, Danny can just react. He's got enough time there.
Yeah, Danny could probably stay out at least 2 laps and still maintain the lead. I mean, I probably wouldn't risk 2 full laps. I'd probably only risk 1 lap, but yeah, you can certainly react. I think the key is going to be where they're going to come out. Is there going to be some potential for being held up by a couple of tail runners? Oh, Jeff catching the inside curb there. They are pretty murderous at this track. Still got the DRS, so it should be alright in terms of defence.
Yeah, Schumacher's pretty low on Bartleby as well, on 27%. Jeff on 62, so he's comfortable for now. Rem gets a move on low, that's because low shows the box. It looks like he's going for the hard tyre.
The medium runner, so medium hard.
Yeah, there you go, hard tyre on. So he's the first to jump. He's going for an undercut. Well, I mean, the guys in front of him now react.
It's interesting to see that Vipers stop making ground on these guys. I wonder if the tail off on those hard tyres is just as bad as it is on the mediums.
Well, like you said before, soft medium soft. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Danny do that, because he's a fan of going the softer strategy, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so, all the time.
Yeah.
It's gonna mean there's a pretty decent shout for him getting being undercut then, because you'll have to do quite a few more laps before you'll be able to change to the soft tyre. So if he's doing that, he definitely won't come out in first place.
No. There you go, Schumacher's in.
Schumacher boxing.
Box.
So what?
Tyre he goes
this
for.
has to be hards from here. Can't be anything else.
I mean, can't see him going for this. That's just too stuck in here.
Nah. It's just not worth it at this track. You just don't make it up. So that's the hard tyre going on. Surprisingly. But obviously looking for the undercut here, maybe to create some clear ground. I think the undercut is quite strong here from what I remember, particularly because of the pressure on that front left tyre. Yeah. It's really difficult to maintain good lap times.
It always was. It was pretty good round here. Look, let's see. Schumacher comes out, what, 5 seconds ahead of the wall.
Schumacher might take some pain at the end of the race, though. That's 20 laps on the hard tyres. They can do it, but they might not feel that nice by the end of the race, and we've already seen his car be a little bit tail happy. Boothie's starting to struggle with the rear of his car too. Zola's at risk of dropping out of DRS here.
He's just within. He's got it back line over there, has he?
Needs to burn some. Oh, he's boxing. So Mike has reacted to Schumacher's stop and is now coming into.
Going to try and cover him off.
So let's watch Schumacher on board then. So Schumacher's coming through the third to last turn. Long right-hander.
Yeah, I've got Schumacher. But also what Danny's doing to see what he does.
Second to last. Through the last turn now. So you see Zola start to make their way out of the pits, and I think this is clear, going to be a clear overtake. Oh no, maybe not.
Tell you what.
That outlap on the hard tyre.
Yeah, that'll
be what it is.
You probably need a couple of laps, 2 or 3 laps to make it count on the hard tyre. I mean, if you switch into soft, it'd be different. So
now the key for Schumacher is going to be putting some pressure on Zola while their tyres are cold.
Yeah. You should
you can really see the struggle is real, isn't it?
Them sweet ice cubes.
Zola turning in there and nothing happened.
Yeah, he's just upstairs.
Yep, definitely ice cubes.
Just need to get some teeth into them.
Maybe tell the kick team to get the tyres out the fridge before you put them on.
Yeah, he should be okay after this stop. Once you get a bit of temp in them, obviously really have enough to defend. He's got plenty of battle.
Schumacher, again that just emphasising that straight's far too short to get anything done really. And again, we've seen that Zola's really struggling with that turn in. His front tyre's really just not biting the track at all.
Danny
in, is it?
Yeah, Danny and Jeff.
Coming out now, just behind his teammate, or just in front? Just behind, on the hard tyre.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
So his teammate yields, and Danny through.
Jeff comes out just in front of Schumacher again. He's going to have to do the same as he did the last lap with the other kit, which he should do because it's
again. I think that Schumacher just having the tyre temperature, I mean, is just going to give him that advantage, isn't it?
Yeah. Again, look
that
at
outlap
Jeff.
Looks horrible. Yeah. Look at that. Honestly, the hard tyres in the first 2 laps are just awful.
Yeah, Schumacher's got so much more to do.
You'd honestly be better with Flintstones tyres on right now.
Some round rocks out.
Oh god, that looks awful, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, you've come out, you're on cold tyres, you know they're absolutely awful, and you're under pressure straight away. Look at that, warm tyres versus cold hards, still couldn't make the move down there because it's just not possible. Jeff having a big wiggle.
Yeah, he's really struggling, Jeff, on these tyres.
Putting Mike right on Schumacher's tail.
Yeah, he's got enough battery Schumacher to get this done, but Mike's going to want to follow through, I suppose, with his tyres in a better position.
Oh yeah, look at that. Jeff really struggling through the final turn again.
Yeah. An
easy move in the end.
Now can Schumacher make this tyre temp advantage play? Create a little bit of a gap between him and the cars behind.
So I think we have potentially a soft, medium soft runner here because Boothie is still out.
Might make it work, you know. We've got Rem.
It's totally going to depend what the lap time drop off is as these mediums get old.
Hi, Rem.
Oh, they look awful.
Rem on the hards.
Yeah, Rem started on the hards from near the back.
Okay, so we're using pizza. We've got Danny. Viper shoe starts and stop as well.
That's a good point. Oh, I would have thought that Viper... Yeah, how's Viper... Viper must have had an incident. Because they've fallen behind Rem.
He was ahead of Rem, really. That's what I'm saying. He should be way ahead, but...
Yeah, something must have happened. So Rem lapping within half a second of their best time, so pretty consistent pace still on those hard tyres.
Yeah, he's doing well. Boothie's still lapping quite well on the mediums.
Yeah, but as by contrast though, Boothie's down a half a second in Sector 1 alone versus his best time.
Yeah.
So very much in that drop-off zone, so it's totally going to come down to if they're running medium soft about how much pace they've got on the softs when they come out.
Yeah,
and it could be as much as like 2 or 3 seconds a lap.
The first 3 or 4 laps should be, you know, you should be well up, but it just depends if you can hold on to them as well, and it can keep enough pace in to make it count towards the end of the race. Like I said, I don't know, I haven't drove this track for a while, and there's been a lot more tracks recently where it seems to be the stock medium soft strategy coming into play.
The 2 kicks right on Schumacher's tail.
Yeah, Danny's all over there now as well. So this could be bad for Danny if he doesn't get past.
So although this is a pass for position, Rem did start the race on those tyres.
Yep.
Easy overtake in the end.
Lightweight.
Yeah.
And Boothy's hit now.
DRS showing its power.
Boothy's on a set of
That's
hards.
Boothie in.
Yep.
Interesting.
So he went long.
Yeah. Maybe looking for that tyre advantage. Look at that. So Boothie comes out ahead. I'm really surprised at that, to be honest. He must have been really doing some decent lap times.
Yeah, he did look like he was told to go. Schumacher's got it all to do again.
But these guys have had DRS as well. They really shouldn't have come out behind.
Yeah, I don't get it. Unless Boothie was just absolutely killing it on the mediums.
Boothie obviously turning on whatever cheat hacks that McLaren has under the hood. I mean, there must be grip hacks in there if Lando Norris can bring the car to a win.
I don't know if they get one of your race.
Let's face it, it's pretty embarrassing to be named after a Star Wars character, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, these guys all still close together then. So Boothie, that's given him a bit of an advantage, but we'll see if Schumacher can close to the back because he'll be on the cold tyres at the moment.
That's rendering the pits for the set of mediums. Should imagine Dan says the fastest lap of the race as well.
Yeah, let's just have a wee look at that and see what.
So, interestingly, Schumacher's not been able to gain anything on Boothie while he was on the cold tyres. Jeff's the one who's gained with the DRS on Schumacher, so he took a temp out of him. So Boothie at the minute doing well, but yeah, Jeff's coming into it now.
So yeah, 1:15.5 is currently the fastest lap for Danny, so it's about half a second quicker than anybody else at the moment. So Danny on for the maximum 26 points here if they keep up with that to the end of the race.
Yep.
So see when Boothie stopped, it's meant he's got tyres that are a couple of laps, 2 or 3 laps younger than the other guys.
That could
so it could pay dividends at the end of the race.
Yep, most definitely.
So we've got Jeff, the next closest car now, having overtaken Schumacher.
Is Jeff going to get the IRS on Boothie here? Like?
I don't think so. It's coming into that twisty section is where the newer tyres are really going to come into their own, isn't it?
Yeah, Boothie should have some.
Boothie deciding to deploy some overtake here.
Schumacher's going to go
maintain the gap.
So,
yeah, late into turn 1, yeah, it gets it done. Yeah. That's okay. They didn't lose much time there in terms of that battle, so that should game them a little bit, hopefully. I know they dropped time.
I think it was a late move in terms of staying with the car in front, staying in touch and not cost them any time.
Yeah, I would probably be tempted to just sit behind the car in second if they're gaining time on Boothie ahead. Yeah. Because otherwise you're just guaranteeing you're going to be in third place.
Boothie gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That's going to hamper it.
Oh, that's a big deal, that is.
Yep,
although Boothie is pushed to 2-second gap. So Schumacher's struggling on pace here a little bit. As soon as he's taken the lead of that train from Jeff, they've dropped 0.8 of a second.
Dan Verstappen needs to be putting next one here. What's all this about? 10 seconds ahead.
Yeah, this is a pretty ominous performance.
Yeah, he's driving there. I've got his stream up.
Mister.
Gonna set the screen. He's comfortable.
Danny, going to take Adrian Newey off your speed dial, please, mate. Thanks.
No, he's driving it.
We got Jeff. Just choosing to sit behind. Rem sits the fastest lap on his new medium tyres on a 15.28. Taking that point away from Danny, so I'm sure Danny at some point will want to maybe do another push lap to get that back.
Might just have to give it a go soon, eh?
Boothie's actually edging towards Danny, which I suspect means that Danny's turned his ERS off.
He's on
Do exactly what I just said.
80%. He's going between 50 and 80. Danny's using it smartly at the minute. He's not overusing it, he's just using it where he needs to. I think he's got a bit in the tank if he does need to push.
So I think the kick drivers are going to be pretty bored of seeing the words #unleashed. That's all they've been watching the whole race. So funny, I think the kick's actually probably one of the best looking cars on the grid this year, but my god, it's a dog, isn't it?
Yeah. That's an absolute dog.
Jeff just staying behind there, or caught in the dirty air a little bit. But and there we go, Mike's gone through to take 4th place. So, yeah, Boothie's got these guys covered pretty easily as well, I have to say.
Yeah, he looks comfortable. Him and Dan lapping roughly around the same at the minute, so.
There's a couple of laps newer on the tyres will be helping that as well. It's like a couple of tenths in most turns.
Yeah, I should imagine that will only continue to gain on time. All the guys behind him as the race goes on. We've got 10 laps to go still, so.
Danny coming up to lap Viper Bite here. Actually do a bit of Danny on board for a wee bit.
And we've got a caution set for 2. Oh, coming off the track, was it? I think it was Viper Shoe, so at another moment. Yeah, he's way off. 24 seconds behind Red.
Yeah, this is not quite what we were expecting from Viper Shoe. I suspect this probably means lack of practice, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And that's 10 laps on a set of mediums. That's not going to get them very far. Particularly being 26 seconds off the nearest car, so something's happened there, hasn't it, again? Might even be a front wing change has happened in there somewhere. Oh, boxing. There's going to be another retirement. Boxing for the soft tyre.
Yeah, he's going to go for the fastest lap.
Probably for fastest lap here. And it's a front wing change. I wonder if they needed that changed in the last stop. It didn't happen.
Could be.
So Reed joins the track just behind his teammate who's leading the race. So Viper now a lap down. Returning to the battle for 3rd place now.
Will settle down a bit now, isn't it? Stiff for this
down
battle.
to turn 1. Yeah. Just got them onto the back. So Rem is closed about 2.5-3 seconds on low ahead.
Yeah, he's within a second now, isn't he?
Yeah, so Rem's on the contra strategy and went hard medium, so we'll have a significant tyre advantage here. And indeed, that only leaves Rem 3.8 seconds behind that battle, that DRS battle for 3rd place. Yep. So if they can keep cool head here, could be on for a good result. Yeah, so much more grip than the car ahead, you can just see tighter lines, power earlier.
Yeah, should have any issues getting past.
Like a different formula almost.
Yep. He's dropped a bit of time on Dan, not so Dan.
Lowest battery dumping. Rem is not. Oh, Rem made it past Low. Low's had an incident coming out of the second turn. Looks like they must have lost the rear end. They have no front wing. So we've got a yellow flag in sector 1, but I don't think it's going to be a safety car.
No, no safety car.
Low's back underway.
Gonna have to get back in the pits and get a new wing on.
Yeah, they're going to have absolutely no turning in the meantime. Oh! They went straight on there nearly. Not quite sure what happened there. Luckily they're on the track by themselves at the moment, so no real issues from that perspective. Viper Shoe with a 1:14.5 on those brand new soft tyres. Set the fastest lap of the race. And Harry picks up another 3 seconds. Track limits. So they're just making their way through the final sector slowly. Oh, Jeff looks like he was thinking about a move on Zola there. Thought better of it.
Yeah, he's sitting on 100% battery as well there, Jeff.
Low's going round again.
Or is he thinking he's going to be alright without the wing?
Oh, I thought it was more significant than that. It looked like a big chunk came off, but actually it's only the right end plate that's come off.
Yeah, he might be okay.
The car does look like a total handful though. So Rem then, 3.4 seconds off that battle, so are they going to have enough tyres to catch up on that DRS battle for third place ahead?
It's a possibility.
Pace has settled down quite a bit here, so Boothie's not really gaining or falling back that much from Danny, and nor is Schumacher from Boothie, so pace seems to have more or less equalised out for the moment.
Yeah, right now only 3 seconds behind, 2.9. Should lose something at the RS, yeah, but...
Zola looking at a move into turn 1, looks like they're going to have it.
Nope. Did he?
Mike on conservative again, just sitting behind.
Yeah, Rem's dropped 5 tenths on that straight there, but he's gaining it back again.
Yeah, that's the thing, it's worth so much, isn't it? Like, tantalising thing for Rem is he can see them ahead now, he can see that battle happening.
Yep. It takes one mistake.
They start taking time off each other, then going to be right up there. Could see Rem with a bit between their teeth. It's been a while since we've seen a drive like this.
Yeah, he's driving really well. Still gaining overall lap by lap, so...
Yeah, it's just about whether those tyres have anything left by the time he gets there.
Oh, little mistake from Jeff there. He's sending the car around. Power again.
Zola's reasonably a little bit far back from Schumacher here.
Jeff's car looks like a handful on the slowest bit.
Yeah, they don't seem to have much front end bite compared to some of the others. It looks like they might have gone
as well.
Conservative, I think, on setup compared to some of the others, maybe. Oh, Schumacher's had a moment.
Yeah, it's always like
wee little pendulum there.
Rem now 2.4 seconds. We should be gaining through all this slow speed stuff.
Yeah, I think Rem's going to be within 2 seconds by the end of the lap if they keep the consistency there. We have seen Schumacher struggle a bit with the rear of that Ferrari today, so let's see what happens as these tyres get old. Rem closing massively now on this train. Don't think Schumacher's the fastest car in this trio. And he's the one leading it at the moment, so...
Yeah, I think one of the kid guys needs to just go for it. Mike. He should be getting this move done.
1.7 seconds down now, Rem.
Yeah, he's going to be there, isn't he?
It's that run out of the final turn, the Schumacher's managing to get that done really well there. Looks like Mike's going for it. Got down the inside. Yes, and the move is done. Nice and clean. Well done.
Oh, Mike. Just puts
So that's,
Schumacher under some pressure as well, and it might help his teammates out, you know, might bring Jeff into play. Thinking if Jeff can now start applying some pressure to Schumacher, then it'll keep him off Zola's back.
So the again the only Danny's pulling away from Boothie slightly, but this battle for third place has not really lost any ground to Boothie in a few laps now. Oh, Mike with a bit of a wiggle on the rear of the car there.
Staying within a couple of tenths, isn't it? Caution in sector 2.
I think that was just a quick flip off the track there. Sometimes that throws a yellow flag, doesn't it? Rem's starting to struggle on those tyres.
Yeah, he's 1.8 down now. Oh, Jeff has a moment on the curve again.
Yeah, Jeff looks like he's struggling a little bit here. Like Schumacher and Zola right on top of each other.
Yeah.
So Schumacher's going to have this move done pretty easily, I think, just given where he is on the straight. Oh, he's backed out.
He's probably at the end of the race in mind now. He's starting at P3. It looks like Jeff's not able to sustain any pressure on Schumacher. He's just keeping with him at the minute with the DRS. So,
yeah, Jeff absolutely needs to maintain this DRS here because Rem's getting closer. DRS will protect him if he keeps it.
I think Rem's going to be it. If Rem gets within DRS, Jeff, there's no reason why he won't start putting some pressure on him. Looks like he's a...
Oh, that front end's very washy.
Yep. Rem just out on the pointless DRS straight towards the end.
He's in. I don't think he was in for that one.
No,
he's
he wasn't,
in now.
but he's in now and he will be in. So welcome to the party, Rem.
Oh, Jeff's front end looks done, honestly. There's no time turning there at all anymore. Kept the DRS for this lap. He's going to lose a bit of time because the car ahead, although he's got DRS as well as Schumacher, Schumacher's in the slipstream. So that's worth a couple of extra tenths normally. Although that was quite a gain there. That probably means that Schumacher backed off again behind Zola, I'm guessing. Switch to Rem's on board just as he looks to get into this battle.
You get a little moment in the final second, Rem.
Yeah, the rear of the car is starting to look a bit ropey now. Oh, definitely closing in now. So as these guys battle, they are starting to lose ground to Boothie in second place now, just about 1.5 seconds.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, pretty much just has asked ChatGPT to take over.
Yeah, I mean, barring any mistakes from the front two, they're good.
Yeah, first and second pretty much decided before out with any incidents. So Zola's still holding third here. We've got Schumacher closing in on him. It looks like he might be going for the move. He is indeed going for the move.
Them on Jeff at the same time. Side by side into turn 1.
Side by side into turn 1. Yeah, it's all clean. There's plenty of space there. Oh no, Jeff's had a mid-turn wiggle. Yeah, that's given Rem the place. It's a problem with those hards when they're getting older is you try to put the power down where you've done it for the 10 laps previous and it just won't live with it.
Yeah.
So Rem, quite close in the braking zone there. He needs to be careful here. It's all a very tight battle, this.
Rem should be looking to get a P3, yeah. He's looking pretty racing.
Yeah, there's potential there, but there's only really
one lap left.
The one opportunity, and that's going to be the DRS straight, unless a mistake happens and he can keep it tighter into a turn with those medium tyres. Is that traffic up ahead we've got as well?
Yeah, coming to play. It's Barry, is it? Yeah,
looks like it.
going to give Schumacher the DRS, is it?
So, oh, Mike had a bit of a wash wide there on the final turn.
Schumacher's got the DRS up the teammate.
Zola doesn't have DRS.
What?
Why?
I don't know, Barry gave it to the Shuey, didn't he?
I don't understand. So either he didn't. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Like that's lost Mike a place because he didn't have DRS there.
It doesn't make sense. He was right behind Shuey then.
So Schumacher defensive here on.
It was a pretty disappointing session for the kick boys after the win.
Yeah, there we go. Like those rears kind of giving up on Rem's car now. He didn't quite have the grip to stay with him on through that. Oh, and that's Zola on the inside of Rem. Bit of contact, bit of argy-bargy, but Mike makes it through. 2 turns from the end of the race, and well done to Danny. Sorry we weren't watching that. This battle's so close.
Yep.
So Schumacher looks like he's going to come home in third.
Oh,
Zola should. Oh, Rem's up on the curb. Has Jeff got a run on him?
no.
Oh, he just holds on to 5th place.
Yep.
Wow, what a finish, guys.
There you
Really
go.
close all the way
There
through.
you go.
So our order is Danny disappeared off into the distance, drove a Seb Vettel circa 2009 to 2012 drive.
Yep.
Boothie in 2nd place, really good driving, came through with some battles, did some great laps on the mediums in his first stint while the others had pitted and kept himself out ahead, then just drove off into the distance. And then a race-long battle between Schumacher, Zola and Jeff ended with Schumacher in 3rd, Zola in 4th, and Rem made his way up to 5th after going on the hard medium strategy and working his way back up to 5th place. Jeff, unfortunately for him, losing out in the last couple of laps there. Viper Shoe, who has the fastest lap of the race, seems to have had a few incidents that we didn't see. He's ended out in 7th place. And then Lowe, Harry and Viper completing the top 10.
Yep. I think driver of the day's got to be Rem for me.
Yeah, I think I'd probably go for Boothie actually, for me.
As soon as he finished 2nd.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He came through the group to do that, and he must have driven some amazing laps on those medium tyres towards the end of their life in order to get through to that place.
He was. I was watching him, mate. He said it was quite a significant drop off to his earlier times, but he was still doing some great lap times on the mediums.
So there we go, guys. Worth absolutely no points. It's a split decision for driver of the day. So I think that's Boothie, and Asmafog has elected to go for Rem for today's race.
Let's give it to Danny then.
So there we go, just confirmation then. First Danny, Boothie 2nd, Schumacher 3rd, Zola 4th, Rem 5th, Jeff 6th, Viper 7th, Lowe 8th, Harry 9th, and Viper Bite in 10th.
There you go, great race.
Yeah, it's a pretty good race there. Few track limit penalties, but not too many. No. It's not traditionally that bad a track for it. Looks like Rem managed to pick himself up a collision warning for that little battle we had at the end of the race, but I'm sure there won't be any argy-bargy between those two guys after. So thanks once again for watching. That was round 15 of XRL X2.
Yep.
If you wish to tune in for X1, it will be kicking off at 8 o'clock tonight, where I'm sure it will be our normal hosts of Jeff and Mike to commentate for that.
Yep.
So thanks very much for watching, and we will both catch you soon.